intuitive and impactful content. Please join me in welcoming Chetan.
Thank you. Am I audible, guys? Okay. So, as Shobit mentioned, I have 6+ years of experience in writing and 8 years in information technology. So, previously I was not working in healthcare domain. So now, from last, since the COVID, I would say I've been working in healthcare domain, and it's going good. And as Amit also mentioned that healthcare domain is a never-ending domain, and be it any crisis, you will find it. So before I start my presentation, I would like to understand one thing. Has anyone worked on style sheets, templates, creating global templates? Okay, great. So we have a couple of people, but yeah, if you have not, then you will learn it today. So yeah, so I have used. I am using MadCap here, but if you are using any other tool like Oxygen Instrument, TikTok, or you are using RoboHelp, or you are using any XML editor like Oxygen, so you can do anything with that. That's what I'll be talking about. So everybody, all the products basically use style sheets, use master pages, use everything. So let's get started with the presentation. So the first thing we have is agenda for this meeting. So I don't know what happened in agenda. Okay. So my introduction will be there, how the content is there, how we have static content right now, and how we can make it more dynamic. So then there is also a few features that have implemented in my help center, and you can also do that on your own. So there are a couple of features. There will be a discussion on that feature. I'll show you what that feature is, and then we'll show a demo as well, how you can implement it in your projects. Then also there will be some tips and tricks I'll be sharing with you guys at the end, and follow up with the question and answer session. Okay, so this is so I forgot to tell you a bit about me, because I didn't have that slide where I would talk about my introduction. So I love watching anime, I love watching Bollywood movies. In the weekdays mostly I'm into technical writing, but in the weekends I love sketching, watching Bollywood movies and anime. So you will find hints of that in my presentation as well. So first thing, we'll go with the introduction here. So current health centers, you might have seen, they have static content. The content is text heavy, and there are long pages. User is not able to retain attention toward that page, and there is endless scrolling, and answers are basically buried deep inside it. So if user has to read it, he goes to the website, he tries to read it, and within 30 seconds of span, he skips the page because he don't find the answer. Then he raises a support ticket. So why do we need to make it better? So because the current health center situation is not good. So there are frustrated users, no personalization options, no user feedback option, and there is a lot of increased support tickets. You see, this is the current situation of the health center, and what the future is, basically, it is more dynamic, more interactive, because it provides user an experience of clicking the button and going to a particular place where he can find answers. So we are making it intuitive, interactive, and it basically helps reduce scrolling as well. At some point, I'll show you after, the demos, in between the demos. Then we are adding different layouts for easy navigation. There is an example for that as well. Important updates can be provided at a glance. We have done that in our company and you can as well. Then minimalistic approach, there is a personalization option which user can use based on his style. So then it also reduces support tickets. So will not waste time. So here is one Bollywood meme. So you might be thinking, like, as a technical writer, like, why do I care about like how the content is looking? I'm not from UX background. I'm not from product marketing. I'm not from brand marketing or like other people who are like basically promoting the websites. So I will show you that, like, even if you are a technical writer, it's your help center, you are the user at the end. I often go to help centers and I find myself that I am lost because I never find answers to my questions. So I thought of like, why not I try to make my help better so that like everybody who sees the help, they also build something like that so that the community can grow and the help sectors can evolve over the time. So I will fix it right now. So let's start with the first feature, that is dark mode. Anyone has like ever used dark mode in their phones, mobiles, laptops, anything? Okay, yeah. So we have a couple of people. So why do we need dark mode? So it's basically it reduces eye strain a lot. Nowadays, like everybody is using mobiles. If I talk about like weekdays, 9 to 5, everybody is using laptops, right? And there's a lot of screen time. Like after your job, you are into your phone. You are using phone constantly. Like there's a lot of display that you are watching. So this session is not about that. But yeah, there is a lot of eye strain that is coming on your eyes. So for longer sessions, you can implement this approach, and most of the 70% of developers, they use dark mode. A lot of implementation consultants, technical support agents, they use dark mode, and a lot of technical writers who I know as well, they use dark mode. So it gives user a preference, like whether they want to view the content in dark or maybe they want to view it on normal background. So it's totally dependent on them. It's an example. You can see how the content will look like. So let's get started. Okay, so here are some use cases in which you can use dark mode. For example, API docs, SDK guides, CLI manuals, where developers and implementation engineers use them. Then there is troubleshooting guides, release notes for supporting, and it also boosts accessibility to a lot of other users as well. So we'll start with the demo part. Okay. Again, the text is broken. Alright. Yeah, I'll be playing the video. So here, everybody is familiar with MadCap here, layout, like how it works. Okay, so it is kind of similar. That you create a topic and you create CSS. So I'll start the video here.
Does it include sound?
No. I knew that thing will occur, so I had a backup plan, like they showed the AI videos. So let's start with dark mode. It's not a presentation like if this problem doesn't occur, right? So here you can see that I'm creating a style sheet here where I'm defining an variable here. I'm describing like light colors, dark colors, and also assigning some styles. Then this is the CSS that I'm using. You can create a new style sheet or use your existing style sheet to update, add these styles. And this is the topic that I'm creating, dark mode. So here you can see that I'm adding a button here. Is screen visible at the back? Okay, great. So here you can see I've created a new topic, dark mode, and the pro tip is basically you can either use toolbar scale to add this button, or you can create a button tag in master pages for scalability. So I'll show you how it works as well. Then you can see that I'm adding a button here with the ID dark mode toggle. So you can see the button that I've added, there is an image to it, and there is a JavaScript for it. So now you might be wondering like, I don't know this, and I'm not expert in this, but our new friend, I would call it a friend, I would call it SME AI. So he helped me with this thing. I mean, I am not familiar with XML layout. I mean, I'm just like you guys. I mean, I don't know JavaScript, I don't know CSS, I don't know HTML. But yeah, my new friend, Copilot, or I mean, the SME AI, he knows it. So he helped me create this. So I've added a button. Here you can see in the script, I'm adding an element like dark mode toggle. This is the ID. So here, whenever a user clicks on this button, it basically switches into dark mode. So that's the whole idea behind it. I'll show you the demo. So here you can see this button I've created. So you click on it, it turns into dark mode. Okay. So the content is viewed. User can use it to undo it. And you can also use the toolbar button to add it. So if you use the toolbar button to add it, it works across pages. So that's the benefit. Like you might want to use it for scalability because based on the user preference. So this is one demo. Okay. Okay, so the next feature is tab layout. So everybody is using their browsers nowadays, right? So there are different tabs you are opening. Every day you are opening a different tab to have some kind of website that you are watching or like different content that you are consuming. So why do we need tab layout? So we need tab layout so that we can reduce scrolling. I mean, as I said in the beginning, the current help centers have long text help pages. So if you create this layout, you are using tab layout, so you basically help break those long pages into different sections. You can organize your content. It also reduces cognitive overload to the user. Like as I said in the beginning, the user retention rate is very less if he goes onto the help center. So to reduce the cognitive overload, like he has to read, he has to scroll over for 5 to 6 minutes. The user is not going to stay on your page. So you need to cut short. You need to make some options, bite-sized content, so that way user can consume it. So here you can see the approach, how it looks like, and I'll have to share an example how you can use it. So the best use case for this is FAQs. So let's say you have 15 questions, and there are some basic questions, there are some advanced questions, and there are some technical questions. And for example, there are different users, right? There are ICs who are helping support people. There are support technicians who are using the printer in a different way. So you can categorize them like basic, advanced, and troubleshooting. So you can categorize based on those categories. So FAQs is the best use case I would say for this. Then when user don't need to view all content at on, so you can use this approach as well. And it is great for repetitive structures like API documentation. So we have different methods: get, post, put, right, delete. So yeah, so I'll start with the demo. So here you can see I'm creating new styles here. So I'm creating a button, okay, then adding a hover tab on it, then active tab, and then content. Different styles I have used. So you don't need to be expert in these styles. Your Copilot, SME, AI will help you with that. So you can change colors, of course, as per your branding guidelines. So here you can see I have created a topic. You need to find like where you want to add tabs, right? So here you can see I added. Okay. So here you can see. Yeah, here you can see I added two buttons here. Tab 1 and tab 2, and there is some content for tab 1. Then there is some content for tab 2, and also adding some JavaScript. So here there is a different approach here. You can see in the first example I showed you, you can apply JavaScript on your topic as well. And here I'm creating a JavaScript separate. So now I will apply this JavaScript to the master page so that you can apply it to master page for scalability. So this is the JavaScript code. I didn't write in a single piece of this. So it's all driven by SME. Yeah, thanks to him. So here you can see I'm at the master page, and I'm using that script, and the script is basically executing everything for me. So here you can see a live example. So you can see here I'm on this page. So here you can see the tab 1 content is automatically displayed. So you can click on tab 1 and see the content, and you can also click on tab 2 to see and reveal tab 2 content. But it only reveals like when user clicks on it. So you are making it interactive. You are helping user with the options to click. Okay, so the next approach, the next style is basically adding tags. So you might have seen it everywhere. In gender, like ServiceNow, gender, like any company is basically using this layout. And how do we use it? So instead of buying expensive CCMS tools, you can do it for free in MadCap. All these things that I'm telling you, I don't have expensive CCMS. Like managers don't approve the budget, right? So how can we do it? Like we can do it for free. So this is tiles layout. So tiles are basically providing option of quicker navigation to a correct topic where you can go to directly, and it provides like a dashboard kind of experience that feels like modern and familiar. You might have seen this kind of thing in various websites. So the best use case for this is the landing page of your help center. So in landing page, basically we use this. So let's see the demo, how I implemented tiles. Okay, again I'm in the CSS. I'm adding different styles, creating a tile, creating a H3 tag, creating different colors for tiles, and I'm back to my HTML topic where I'm applying that class tile and the configure. So I've added some content as well. So here you can see no JavaScript is needed for this, guys. So here you can see the output. It looks like something like this. You can add it horizontally. You can make the tiles clickable as well. You can see hover on hover. You can make it clickable with the help of JavaScript if you want. you can hover on it, like it changes color, right, basically. So it is kind of horizontal and vertical layout you can use. You can try experimenting different approaches, like which works best for you, your use case. So that's all about tiles layout. The next one is quite intriguing because it's about pop-ups. Okay, so everybody has installed an application once in the lifetime, right? So like if you install an application, after some time, like there is an update to the application. So you might have seen the pop-up which says, what's new in this application? And we basically close it. But yeah, so I often read it. So pop-up is basically you can use it so that like you can tell what's new in your release. It's kind of a great way, like when user lands onto your help center, you tell them like this is new in this release. So why do we need pop-ups? So we needed to deliver focused information without navigating from that current help center. So it basically declutters your content and it provides a free overview to the user. So it provides engaging content. It also helps in improving user experience. So you can see this is how it looks like. We can add more things like that. So here is the use case. As I said, it can be used in the release notes. It can be used in installation manuals, user action topics. Could be used for warnings, caution, important notes, and you can embed short walkthrough videos, visual apps. We'll talk about it like once I will demo that part. So you can also add it for blocks in terms references. So let's go to the next slide for the demo. So here you can see I'm back again to CSS. So I'm adding a pop-up here, adding a content class, adding a close button. Then here I'm using the JavaScript. So you can see when clicking the button, it basically displays the pop-up, and if it clicks outside the pop-up, it displays none. So here you can see the topic I've created. Yeah, thank you. So here you can see I've added a. So here you can see I created a different style sheet now. So I'm also linking that style sheet here, a new style sheet that I've added. I'm also, you can make changes in your predefined style sheet as well. Then in that case you don't have to link it. So you can see there, this is the content that I've added. The button, there is an image that will display. So, and there is some JavaScript that I have added as I showed. So, here you can see the pop-up. So, it looks something like this. So, you click on Learn More, and basically it shows the pop-up. And it shows that picture we buy. So, this is a pop-up. You can add note, images, videos, anything. You name it, like you can add anything. So, user clicks outside the pop-up. It closes. User click on the close button, it closes. So it's a great way that you can add application. You can add animations in HTML. So to make it more interactive, more intuitive as well. So this is one approach for pop-up. Let's close this. Okay. So now on to the last feature. So this is a very easy way. Now you might think like you are talking about CSS, you are talking about JavaScript, and I barely know these terms. I'm not a developer. Why would I care about that? So code snippets. So everybody uses API documentation nowadays, right? So code snippets, why do we need a way to enhance code snippets? So we are often using codes in our documentation. And for developers, it's quite difficult to find the code sometimes. And to make it more beautiful, like the current situation or the code snippet is not that good. So we are making it more beautiful. We are adding colors to it. We are improving it for readability. Like there is a tool, prism.js. which helps us with more than 250 coding languages that it supports. Because MadCap here only supports, I think, 15 or maybe less than that. So you can also define some customization. You can include different themes as company branding. And I mean, enhancement option is for devs. Is basically they can have a copy and download button so that they can reuse that code immediately. So here you can see a picture of the old code style, right? And here is something that we have now. And the use case again, it is basically API documentation. You can use it for configuration files, command lines, code scripts, and all those things. So I'll show you a quick demo here. So this is a free website you can go to. It's a prism.js library. And you don't need to be expert with CSS, JavaScript here. Just select this option. Okay. Let's go with me and select this option. We're selecting a minified. We're selecting a theme. You can select different themes. Okay, based on the branding, you can change colors later if you want. So as selected is one theme. Okay, here. So then there are languages. So there are 250 plus languages, as I said. And MadCap only provides 15 languages support. So here you can see you can select some languages. I will be selecting JSON because I use it quite often in my documentation for API. I selected Ruby and I selected some other formats. And then there are some predefined formats as well that will be automatically selected. So here you can see I selected some things. Then you can select plugins. So plugins is basically, for example, you want to add line numbers, like as I shared. So there can be line numbers to the code on the left side. You can add toolbars like copy button, download button. There are different plugins available. You can try these. Okay. So now this tool, what it does is it provides JS, it provides CSS. You don't need to do anything. Just copy these, download this, and paste it in your project, and you're good to go. So yeah, of course you need to make changes in your topic, otherwise it won't work. So you can see I added this in my resources folder to organize. So there is JS and there is CSS. I'm creating a snippet here, adding my style sheet link, adding some tags for the code, adding the code here. So for better adaptability, I would say you can use Notepad++ because sometimes the code indentation gets wrong. So yeah, so you can see here the demo of code snippets. I'll show you the different approaches. This is how the old one looks like, the code snippet from MadCap here. And if anyone has used it, so they might know it looks something like this. So now it looks something like this, and you can resize it. You can have drag and drops as well. You can have a copy button. You can see there is a download the code option available. The user basically gets to download the file. So the JS file, I mean the JSON file, it automatically gets downloaded. So you can see these line numbers are appearing from that. So yeah, that's about code snippet. Okay. So now that's all the features that I wanted to present. Now, so I'll share some tips and tricks how I was able to do it and how you can do it as well. So again. The font is big, I don't know why. So tips and tricks is basically like we are having static pages, so that were built yesterday for yesterday's user, as Amit said, right? I mean, like we have to evolve because the user is evolving, so you need to evolve as well. So today's user expect clarity, speed, interactivity. So with layouts such as like tabs, styles, and like your help docs become more inviting. It becomes accessible, responsive, and you can brand it as per your documentation. You can better your user experience, and you can lower your support cost. So you don't need a developer to do this. Just curiosity, creativity, and just free line tools. So here you can see a picture like if anyone has seen. So they are watching dynamic health center and they're saying that upgrade karo. So yeah, let's upgrade guys. And so the platform doesn't matter. As I showed, all things that I have done is with the help of little bit of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And this is supported in all the tools. MadCap here, Adobe Robo, Oxygen XML. If you're using latest things like Doxos, Doxify, Hugo, Docsesco, any platform, nowadays they support HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So what are we waiting for, guys? Let's start implementing and improving the help center and improving the user experience. Some more tips and tricks like free sources that you can learn, like Microsoft Copilot. You can use ChatGPT. I mean, if your organization doesn't allow it, then you can use Copilot. I mean, Copilot is being used across organizations. Then you can master these things like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If you are facing any issues, you can use W3 Schools. It's totally free. And if you want to add life to your code snippets, you can use Prism Logics library for clean and readable syntax highlighting. So here you can see all these things that I've used. So let's level up our documentation based on this. We are basically styling based on our brand palette like that we have from our branding team. We are I mean, you can add motion as well, you can add animations as I said, for pop-ups, for tags, you can add animations. So you can also think of scalability, you can use it for master pages and scale it across your help. And you can use snippets, you can use conditionals, you can do reuse of content that Jagriti was spoken about, so you can use it. So you can use it for reusing as well. So visual storytelling as well you can do. So that's all about tips and tricks, and thank you for listening to me, guys. And if I can do this, and so can you as well. It's just a matter of curiosity, as I said. And here's my LinkedIn profile. If anyone wants to scan the code and connect with me on LinkedIn, I'll be happy to share. Then I'm open to questions. Feel free to ask me anything.
Thank you, Chetan. Okay. In the interest of time, we can take these questions offline if you have any. Okay.
We can take one question.
We can take one.
If anyone has any questions, like how.
Do we have any questions?
Can you share some prompts that you use for generating those?
Just one.
So that's the more
Yeah, please repeat once.
So what were the prompts that you provided to the AI?
Everybody has used AI nowadays. So AI is basically hallucinating a lot. Like each time you give a prompt, it provides a different answer, and for the same prompt, second time it gives a different answer. So, everybody who has used AI might relate to it, right? So, I have used some normal prompts only. Like for example, I'm using MadCap here. I want to apply this. I want to add some tabs, I want to add some tiles, please provide me some CSS, JavaScript, and we all know that we can embed that in our platform like Flare. We are using Flare. So you can just give prompts. Not one prompt can provide you the correct answer. It is a rigorous effort. You might have to learn basics, as I said, like W3 Schools provides a free learning as well, like from where you can learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So you need only basics. You need to connect the dots, like the correct element is getting picked up or not, like for your help. And if that element is correct, your JavaScript will work. So it's just that little bit of curiosity is needed. You need to have multiple prompts. You need to have multiple interactions with the AIs. And so far, I would say Copilot has worked great. I've used, and it is available for free. So yeah, best resource. SME.
It's actually similar to what sir has asked, that as a technical writer in our company, we are aligned with front-end developers who handle the HTML and CSS part. So if I am just getting started with core technical writing, so do I also need to have those skills, because we are only asked to provide the vision and content part of it. The front-end team takes care of how it's presented on the final interface.
Yeah, so if you have a team, I think then that's best. But my presentation was about that people who don't have a team, branding team, they are not bothered about health center. Like as a technical writer, I want to improve my health center. I will take the initiative to do it. So it's all about that. Like you, as I said, as Amit said, like you are the user at the end. Everybody is using health center. So like, do you want to make your health better? Do you want to make your health better? Yes. Yeah. So you will take the initiative to make it better. So you can rely on branding, of course. You can rely on marketing, but I don't know like when they will help. They usually they usually take a back seat, I would say. So yeah, it's basically you have to take the initiative. Like Jyoti took the initiative to create videos, right? It comes from him. So you have to be the starting point. You have to present a POC so that your managers, like your leaders, could understand the POC and can execute them. So you need to go stepwise, but yeah, you need to. You can't rely on someone. You need to present your own things. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for